What is up, everybody? I'm making a video on the OP kit for the Booster Gold OP kit for Heroclix, just because I don't think anyone's really been talking about it all. And I know it got delayed. I was supposed to have it last week, and I wanted to go through it. And I actually been holding off actually reading anything. One thing did slip up when I saw it, but I want to see if they're good and worth it. But I figured it's a good way to prove it. To show it off to you guys. So yeah, so this is the Booster Gold kit that's coming out for. It's supposed to be February for this month. We have Mojo World. Actually, no, it's January. I'm sorry, I'm all mixed up now. February is gonna be Mojo World, and hopefully that'll ship where we could give it out the first week of January. This week is, I guess it's good enough timing because we have our Clicks event on Thursday, which will be tomorrow. The days are going by fast. New Year got everything all screwed up. But anyways, on this Booster Gold, so you already see up there is Flashpoint, which is kind of cool to see that keyword used again. Justice League International Super Buddies, Celebrity, Future, Past, Protector of the Timeline. When an opposing character that was not on the map at the start of the game is given an action, you may give Booster Gold an action token. If you do, that character's modify, or if you do, that character modifies its combat values by -1 till the next turn. So this is based on when people switch people in from all the different series. Nothing. There might be something in Harley. I can't really think right now. But so basically, if you just swap something out, you give yourself an action token to -1 all their combat values, which is actually not bad. Sucks you gotta do power action, but at the same time. Greatest hero that the world has never known. Booster Gold has prob and shape change. We'll look at the back of the card to see how long he has that, because a lot of these OP kits, they've been shorter in length and all that, so they may only have it a couple times, and they've been really lower in points, which is a good thing. But some people haven't been too happy with some things, like the X-Men one. I know a lot of people didn't really care for Banshee and Polaris and them, and then some of them people do, they did like. But this one was interesting just because the fact, like I said, no one's really talked about that much. When he succeeds on a shape change, it looks like you get normal effects, but you may also choose another friendly character that may not be targeted by attack. Now that's pretty badass. I like that. So we'll move to the back. So you get on your first 2 clicks, which is pretty dope. I like that a lot. Because that's just the white oh wait, that's the white fist. Let's move too far ahead. We don't want to go to you already. We're going too far. So that's just his damage. It screwed me up because I looked at the other card. So that's not bad. I mean, he's only 75 is kind of high for clicks nowadays. I mean, he does have running shot 10. I mean, it's not bad, but that ability is just pretty good though. I like it quite a bit. I think it's kind of good. He's got 5 dial altogether. So I mean, it's 5 dial. I don't. Oh, we went back again. Can I go back? Can I go back? Nope. Guess not. Nope. 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 There we go. Precision, sidestep. So he's okay. I think he should have been a little bit less, to be honest with you, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so since we're moving ahead, I don't know. This one's I'm a little bit mixed. A lot of people been getting the 50-point OP characters like the Banshee and them, and I feel like he would kind of fit good with that. That's a really good ability, but it's outwittable. And yeah, this one was really interesting about Skeets. It's cool that they made him. What I did screw up for myself, I said I did learn some stuff because I was trying not to look at any of the cards, so I kind of was doing it with everyone else, which probably shouldn't do that because I should know what I'm talking about before we do it. But it had PD team ability, which was awesome because lately I've been messing around with a lot of PD teams, so I was like, awesome. And I saw there's 2-point value, so Right here on Behold the Metamorphosis of the Mastermind. If Skeets is 35 points, he's KO'd when crossing the red KO line. If Skeets is 150, he has Monster keyword. That's awesome that they gave him Monster keyword as well. I was already excited that he was Robot, Future, and just giving him a straight Justice League International on its own is pretty cool. So, headlines of the 1,000 Years. Adjacent friendly characters modify their attack values by +1. That's already amazing. If that character is named Booster Gold, modifies attack values +2. Okay, so there we go. So looking at Booster Gold, maybe that one's just made to play with skis. It makes sense. They go hand in hand in the fact that 75 points, yeah, but getting that +2 on him, I mean, I guess they didn't want to make him too buffed up to give out this ability. Then he'd be just crazy. But that means he's like what? He'd have 12. It's his attack, right? Yeah, so 12 running shot 12. So I mean, that's not bad. Skeets can use penetrating blast with a range value of 9, which I'm guessing he has a 0 range. When he does, after action resolves, gives hit target. All hit targets tokens. So far this guy's like knocking out the park. He can fly. He has Indom. You can play him at 115, 35. We just got to look on the next page to see where we go. So you go when you play him for 35, you get the Foot White Box, which is adjacent characters for Booster Gold. So that's nice. So for 75, you could run him with the first 2 clicks. 35 points. I mean, he just has Incap. He has enhancements that are going to boost up Booster Gold's damage on top of that. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty good. And then at 115, he gets to get the 3 extra clicks, which will give him... You don't have no more... That's the only shame. If you're running him full... You can't rely on helping out Booster Gold anymore, because once you click past that, you will not have that anymore. You will have, you will just have that one where you get Pin Psych with the range value of 9, which is, God, that's a monster. It's a 12. Pin Psych, pretty good. And I forgot to read the special damages. He has a stop click, and he has Colossal and can't be healed. So you got 3 stop clicks in a row. This is such a badass piece. I'm actually really impressed with this one. And I think it's well worth the value either way. 35 to help with booster. You can throw it on other boosters as well, but this is a badass piece. And the fact that he gets monster when we play him at full. So the only bummer is when you get him past where he can't heal, can't use Dr. Frankenstein there to do some free support on monsters. So that's kind of a bummer. But I'm actually really excited for it. It's PD. That's awesome. I can't wait to play him with a couple teams. He's not unique, so I mean, you could do a few of them. That'd be interesting. Maybe a couple around Booster Gold. But I don't think they could stack that much. But at least give him 2 enhancements. But I think he'd be funner to play, where you get him at that 3 and have a couple of them out there with the Pin Psych and Sidestep and all that good stuff and the stop clicks. But still, not that bad. Really cool click. We went back to Skeet's front. Let's go to Robot Man. So he's got All-Stars Squadron, Justice Society, Armor, Past, Robot Scientists. So he can use Regen, periods. That's already awesome. His trait is Regeneration. When he does, after rolling, you may remove up to 4 standard objects he is holding. You may remove up to 4 standard objects he's holding is in the square he occupies or is adjacent to. Increase the result by 1 for each removed object. So I'm guessing when he holds them, if he's in the square that occupies it, so he could be holding 1, 2, or adjacent to maybe a couple, you increase your regen roll. That's kind of crazy, but at the same time, when you're regening, increase the result by 1 for each object. But no matter what with regen, you half it. So I don't see how that helps too much, but I do like he's traded regen. Robot Man can use Defend and Invul. Give Robot Man a free action to modify both his and adjacent friendly character's defense value by +1 to their next turn. That's actually just a nice blanket there. We'll have to take a look on the back of it. Look at his defense, what he gives out for defend, and what he cranks it up to. So he's got a 17, which he'll give himself an 18 with him and his partner, or whoever's next to him. He's 110, which isn't bad, I think, because he has Indom. That's pretty good. That's not the reason why I'm saying that, but he's also, let's see, he's got JSA, he's got Justice Society, but that regen is really the big thing for me right there. That's why I think he's worth the 110. Every freaking turn, you could just decide to regen. I was just double checking if these guys had JLA, but only Robot Man does. So, or Justice Society. That's what I meant. But yeah, I mean, I think that's well worth it. Scientist passed, Robot Armor, All-Star Squadron. I mean, just a really good list of keywords. Decent stats, nothing too crazy, but he does get that +1. And he's got that regen, super strength, and that ability. It's interesting though, because I don't know quite how that's super helpful. Because the fact of when you roll your regen, you get half. But maybe can it increase after your roll? Increase the result by 1 for each. I guess. I mean, if see, I just don't get that. But maybe you just half it still afterwards. Maybe people can help me out there on that one, because increase the result by 1 for each removed object. So if you roll a 6 and you have like 3 next to you or whatever, that'd be a 9. Do you have that, or is it still same old thing, or is this a different kind of thing? Because if it's like where we could get higher regions than what we have now, I think 3, because we have to have it. Is it just a ton better? But anyways, so that was it. I just wanted to quickly share that all with you guys. Got to go open up the shop right now. I'm gonna be making a couple other things, mainly for my customers. Make a video, but I'll still put it up on online. But I will go over the X-Men stuff just to kind of talk about it. People all got to see those already. But I will go over those and see what I think and where we're going with that. Thank you very much for watching if you did and put up with my mumbling and tiredness. Appreciate it. Have a good one.